Dear students, welcome back to Full Scholarships live video series. In this video, we'll be discussing about the Australian government scholarships. These are fully funded scholarships and are also known as Australia Awards for the session 2026-2027 for Masters and PhD. This scholarship is open for international students. We'll show you the full process for this. How do you apply? Before that, let me remind you to subscribe YouTube channel Full Scholarships. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe. Already subscribe, please like and share this video. Also follow us on Instagram page. Our username is Full Scholarships. The link for this fully funded Australia scholarship is given in the video description below. You can check out any of the videos. Links are given in the respective descriptions. Also in the about section of the YouTube, you can see link is given there. And on Instagram post description, you can see link is also given there. Or you can directly message our team on Instagram, ask for the link. Or you can check out about section of the YouTube. And the link for that is also given. So our website fullscholarships.net is the easiest way, or cashmanlook.com. So once you visit our website fullscholarships.net, you can apply for this particular scholarship. So this scholarship is funded by the Australia government and it's known as Australia Awards. And this scholarship will be covering undergraduate, postgraduate and master's scholarship. Usually masters and PhD is covered and it's open to all countries. No IELTS is required for this. It's a fully funded living stipend and the accommodation, airfare ticket, study material and health insurance is also covered. Deadline to complete this application is 30th of April 2026. So all developing country students are encouraged to apply for this, and they can apply for the scholarships offered by the Department of Foreign Trade and Foreign Affairs and Trade. So to be eligible for this particular opportunity, you should be a student from a developing country and be student of any of the participating countries. We have also given the list of the countries here so that you can check if your country is eligible or not. Almost all countries are eligible. Benefits of this scholarship: it's a full tuition fee scholarship with a return year ticket on economic class from Australia to the direct route, and then the establishment allowance, then the contribution to the living expenses and academic program expenses, overseas student health insurance, and other pre-course English programs are also covered under this program. How do you apply for this? Step-by-step guide is given here. So we have given the participating country list here. So let me open this list in a second tab so that you can see which continents are available. You can see Africa, Asia, Pacific, almost all countries are eligible to apply. And in order to start application, you can click on this link, click here to apply. So once you click on that, you can see Australia Awards official website is here, and you can see benefits of the scholarship, terms and conditions, how to apply. So click on this Australia Awards scholarship link and it will take you to how to apply section where you can see applying online. So you have to apply through OASIS portal, and OASIS portal you have to use, but for Indonesia and Philippines they do not have to use this portal. Rest all countries have to use the same portal. So click on this OASIS portal link here so that you can fill the application. Now once you click on this OASIS offline online admission portal, you can see online Australia Awards scholarship information system. Here for the first time users, you have to click on log on or register. Click on the button here, and if you're new for the first time, click on register new account here. Now enter your email here, then confirm the email, then enter your name, given name, last name, then date of birth, and then contact number, and then simply click on save. So once you click on save, you'll receive a link here. So let me show you the Gmail where they will be sending you the link. And in case you are new, so you have to verify that here. Click on this link. So I already have verified, so I'll simply use my username and password to log in. So here I have my username and password. So now I'll click on login here and one-time password will be sent to you. So let's check the one-time password. Here you can see every time you log in, you can you will have that pin 520424. So let's enter that 520424 and click on log on. So once you click on log on, it will take you directly to the dashboard where you have to you can see click on applications here. So dashboard is currently there is no application. Click on create application here. Now select the scholarship you wish to apply for. You can see Australia Award scholarship, Australia Award Scholarship by country wise. So it depends on which scholarship you apply, but we have to select Australia Award Scholarship here. Now click on next. And now, so we have selected the scholarship scheme for the 2027 and click on next. So after that, there will be second part of the application. Now you have to fill all the personal details here. So select the title here and then family name, last name, then the date of birth. This should be as per the passport. Do not make any mistakes here. You won't be able to rectify this later. Now enter a state of first select the gender, then place of birth. After that, select the country of citizenship. So this should be as per the passport. Also, if you do not find your list here, that means that you are not particularly eligible for this particular scholarship. So rest other scholarships, if you change in the application form later on the starting page, you can able to apply for different scholarships. So you can see these countries are eligible for this scholarship as of now. But if you change the citizenship, you may be shown different scholarships as well. So let me just go back. Return to the list. Click on create application, select the scheme. Here you can see different scholarship. And Singapore, Metromine, Asia Pacific. So you have to find one which you are eligible for. So I'll be continuing with this non-territory or French. So different options are there. So whatever is suitable for you, just choose that. Let me just choose this Pacific scholarships, or I'll just continue with this. Click on next. Click on next. And now we'll fill the form. Even if your country is not listed here, you can try different scholarships. And then let's choose different countries are here. So let me choose the country here. And do you have dual citizenship? Mention yes and no accordingly. And which country are you currently living? So let me just choose that here. And after that, have you applied or intending applied to permanent residency? So we don't need permanent residency. We'll just continue with the student visa here. And expiry of the passport. Mention the passport expiry date here. And then click on save. So once you click on this save information, enter passport issue date. Okay, passport issue date has to be submitted here. Then click on save. So personal details we have almost completed. Now contact details. So you can see now section here. So 19 sections you have to complete one by one. So first is the address, city address, state, province, postal code, and town. Then the country here you have to mention, and you can mention all details here. So one by one, tick the mailing address if it is same here, and then phone, email, and phone number. So mention one by one. So you can see I have completed that here. Click on next. And now after that, there is spouse details. If it is applicable to you, then only apply. Else, if you are not married, you can just provide the family details here. So let's click on next. So not applicable to us, the children details. Click on next. And then emergency contact details. This is important. Just enter your family name, given name, relation of the emergency contact, and the gender of the emergency contact here. And then home phone. And then the address, town, city, province, and the postcode. After that, enter the country here. And now click on next here. So once you complete this previous scholarship, if you have any, you can add that. Else we will continue and not applicable to us. So let me go back to this and tick not applicable here and click on next. After that, scholarship applications, this is important. uh, what other scholarships you are applying to this year? So we are not applying to any other, so I'll mention none. And have you previously applied to this? So we have not. Click on next. And then proposed study program, so click on add here, and now you have to choose a program you wish to apply for. So if you have CRICOS code of the subject, you can add that. uh, let's find any CRS code. Let me just search this directly so that we can find a code list here. So on Google search, directly mention CRICOS code. Click on the first website here, click on course search. And now if you have any particular specification, you can mention that here, or else you can find by section wise of the capital territory. So click on start search. So you can see different codes are there, different subjects are there, different institutions are there. Whatever you have in your mind to apply, you can just choose any of that. So let me just choose this. You can just choose any of the institution here. Advanced diploma, you have to cross check as well. So you can see Australian National University bachelor's degree here. So you can find the CRSCO code here. For example, I'll just change that here, see if there's any master's course. Okay, I'll go with the bachelor's in European or environmental studies here. You can see different programs. Let me just choose this one here and click on this. Now you can see CRICOS code here. So I'll copy this code here, and on this website there's a pop-up open. So I'll paste this CRS code, click on search. So you can see institution, you can see Australian National University. I'll add. So one by one. So let me just click on save. It should be added. Okay, select an institution here. The Australian National University. Okay, here it is. Select a preference. I'll give this first preference. Click on save. Okay, now research title, objectives, significance of the program, proposed research methodology that you are going to include. So fieldwork, it does not, so I'll just click on save. So you can see course has been added. Click on next. Now qualifications, add your previous qualifications here. One by one you have to add. Qualification name, level of study, secondary, high school, institution name, country, mention that here, and state, then English as an instruction. After that, stats, complete, start date. So one by one you have to mention that here, and end date. So click on save. Now click on next. The English language data is your English first language, yes, mention next. Then computer literacy details, are you computer literate? Yes. Daily, so you can mention what are you familiar with, just tick them and click on next. After that, computer training, it's not applicable to us, click on next. Current employment, I am not in an employment as of now, click on next. So previous, we have no employments previously, click on next, not applicable. Likewise, you have to complete all the sections. Now, why did you choose this institution? How would this study will contribute to your career, and how you have contributed to solving a challenge? Give a 3 practical examples how you do, and development Then currently any of this, no. Any records, so you have to mention all these details here. Now once you agree to these terms and conditions, so click on next here. So then professional memberships not applicable to us, click on next. Then communication, when did you heard about this? So you can just say radio, TV, workplace, or any other. So click on next. Then you have to upload all these documents. So one by one you have to upload these documents. Proof of citizenship, passport, and academic transcripts. Click on plus sign here. Document type, select the citizenship, passport, and choose the file here. Click on save. Now click on academic transcripts. After that, select the file. Click on save. Now you can see, likewise, you have to add all documents. Once you complete this, click on next and there you have to declare and click on submit. You can see application submitted pending document processing. So they'll be now processing your documents. Go to return to list. You can see application type, application code, created action. You can click on this. You can view the PDF here. All details are there. You can cross check, just verify details before submission, and you can see documents. So pending process. Likewise, if you feel anything is missing, so you can click on unsubmit here. Click on unsubmit and then resubmit before the deadlines. So click on applications. So you can see application form that's completed, it's unsubmitted. You can click on this arrow, and if you feel now it's complete, you can click on submit. So that's the ease of application submission. This might be a bit lengthy for you, but that's how it is submitted. If you have any confusions, you can see both. There was no application fee involved. This is absolutely free to apply, and every section of this application was completed on this video. So in case you have any doubts, please ask us in the comment section below. In the meantime, please follow us on Instagram, and do check out our website fullscholarships.net or cashmanbook.com. So that's how the Australia Award Scholarship can be applied, and both the admission as well as the scholarship application is combined. There's no application fee involved. This is absolutely free to apply. So you should not hesitate. Please like and share this video with your family and friends who wish to go for abroad for higher education. Keep watching, keep subscribing. Have a nice day ahead.